So, students, in this lesson of climate, we have seen various climatic controls. We have seen the factors affecting India's climate, also about the Indian monsoon, where we have seen the mechanism of Indian monsoon, right? And the onset of the monsoon and withdrawal in the form of burst of the monsoon. And now we are going to focus more on the seasons. Okay, so now before we start our journey while studying various seasons of India, let us take a pause because it is important before we continue. So, at this point, I would like you to ask one question. What do you mean by monsoon, or what is monsoon? Is it wind or rainfall? If your answer is wind, then you are wrong. If your answer is rainfall, then also wrong. Because monsoon means a seasonal change. It's just not a wind or it's not just a rainfall. So, monsoon is a seasonal change in the direction of the prevailing or strongest winds of a region. So, due to this monsoon type of climate, a particular region gets various seasonal pattern, right? And due to that, there are different weather conditions which change from season to season. Now we will see in context of India, these changes are particularly noticeable in the interior parts of the country. Okay, the coastal areas do not experience much variation in temperature, though there is a variation in rainfall pattern. We have seen this earlier also. So, four major seasons which are identified in India are the cold weather season, the hot weather season, advancing monsoon, and the retreating of the monsoon, which varies according to region. Now, let us talk more about in this video the cold weather season or the winter season. Now, this winter season starts from mid-November and it continues till February. But specifically, it is experienced in the northern part or the interior part of India. So, December and January are the coldest month in the northern part of India. Now, you know about this particular diagram. Yeah, this shows our Earth's position during this winter season. So, during this winter season, what happens? You can see here the Earth, right? And the southern hemisphere, it gets more sun rays compared to the northern hemisphere. So southern hemisphere experiences summer and northern hemisphere experiences winter. Okay, so we can say in other words the sun is in its excursion or in trip of southern hemisphere, and on 21st December it reaches to the Tropic of Capricorn, which is the last destination of its trip. Okay, now from 21st December it will again start its journey back to its house, that is to the equator or equatorial belt. But when we are talking about the winter, as far as the northern hemisphere is concerned, see, see there now sun rays are not coming directly to the northern hemisphere. Yes, right? And this is our India. Yeah, the southern tip is comparatively closer to the equator. Now we can see here, this is 21st December. In this month, you can experience particularly about the 21st December. Yeah, the coldest day might be for India. Now here, the temperature decreases from south to north, right? Here, the average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 to 25 degrees Celsius, while in the northern plains it ranges somewhere between 10 to 15 degree Celsius. Yeah. So days are warm and nights are cold. This is something. These are the features of the winter season. Frost is common in the north, and higher slopes of the Himalayas experiences snowfall. So northeast trade wind prevails the entire India for most part of the country, and they blow, the northeast trade wind, they blow from land to sea. Okay, and that's why it's a dry season. But there is exception. If you can see here, if you observe, in case of Tamil Nadu, they blow from sea to land, right? And that's why it brings rain during winter. And that's the Diwali. During Diwali time, Tamil Nadu experiences rainfall. So now here in the winter season, we can experience clear sky, low temperatures and low humidity, and a variable winds. So here the weather is very cool, calm. During this time, there is something to disturb. And you have already studied about that. These are nothing but the western disturbances or western cyclonic disturbances. Yeah, you can see here they are this is a main feature of the cold weather season, where over the northern plains, right, and due to the inflow of this cyclonic disturbances which are coming from this area. Yeah, now let us see. So here there is a low atmospheric pressure originated in the Mediterranean Sea and the Western Asia, and now they move towards India, passing over these countries: Turkey, yeah, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and now when they entered here into India, our great Himalaya is there to stop them. Okay, they cannot cross our India's border, right? And this is they come here along with the westerly flow or the jet winds, what we call them, right? And they stay here. And what happens because of them? Obviously, our there is a change in our that we have seen in the earlier side. Very cool weather, very calm, and these particular, these cyclonic disturbances, they actually disturb our climatic pattern. Now you can see here in this picture, these are those western disturbances. This is a Mediterranean Sea. Here this is a Black Sea. Here Caspian Sea, right? And this is a cloud patch. This is nothing but the western disturbances. Now they are moving towards east, right? And what is there in east? Here. Now they are, you can see here. They have reached to India, particularly again, this particular cloud patch you can see in the northern part of India. Yes? So now this particular western disturbances bring what? Yeah, it brings a winter rains over the plains and snowfall in the mountains, right? So this winter rainfall, it is also called as Mahavat in the local language. It though it is small in amount, but it is very important for the cultivation of rabi crops. Yeah. So this is in nutshell. I can see low pressure systems right in the Mediterranean Sea and the Western Asia, and along with the westerly flow, they come here. They reach here in India in the form of western cyclonic disturbances. They give us winter rains over the plains and snowfall in the mountains. But what happens here in the peninsular region? Peninsular region does not have well-defined cold season. There is hardly any noticeable seasonal change in the temperature patterns during winters. Why? Due to the moderating influence of the sea. Yeah. So this is the entire summary of winter seasons. We have seen two types of winds. One is prevailing wind, which is northeast trade winds, right? And they are giving us what? The winter season, the dry season, except in Tamil Nadu, yeah, there they experience the rainfall, right, during winter because they are blowing from sea to land. And here in the northern part, there are cyclonic disturbances. They are also bringing winter rains, right, over the plains and snowfall in the mountain. So this was all about winter season. Thank you so much.